The worldwide concern over audience for classical music has been with us for decades now, with a lot of hand-wringing and a lot of mostly failed attempts to try to lure people back into the concert hall, forgetting that one of the things that really is compelling to people is price, especially for an audience that may not be familiar with Brahms and Beethoven and Mozart, much less individual names of artists. I wanted to also make sure that in addition to price, and $10 is certainly a movie ticket price and therefore something people can relate to, that the venue itself also not be a gargantuan space, but a space where not only we could garner a good size audience, but where the audience members themselves have an intimate feel about what they're experiencing. When it's a piano recital or a cello recital or a piano trio that's playing, that kind of intimacy is incredibly important. After all, much of the music that we celebrate today in recitals and chamber music performances throughout the world was written for salons, was written for living rooms, was written for nightclubs, was written for bars. The world is turning out a higher level of classical music performer than ever in the history of the world. Brahms would never have known this kind of virtuosity, this kind of passion amongst people of all backgrounds and ages. And why not celebrate some of those people on our stages? These are the people who are playing at Verbier, playing at Salzburg, playing in London and Paris and Tokyo. They just haven't made it to the United States yet. Some of them are 22, some of them are 32, some of them are 62. But they're coming to play because they want to play at Ravinia. It's a marvelous way to make an American debut, and many of them are American debuts, not just Ravinia debuts. But it's also in a theater where the performer themselves can get across the footlights in an easier way, because 450 seats is an easier size venue to make that happen. We're blessed with the fact that this theater, Bennett Gordon Hall, named after the legendary longtime director of the festival, Ed Gordon, and the donor, the Bennett family, is weatherproof, so we can actually present concerts in it throughout the year. And this $10 idea, which is taking off in just a couple of years of doing it, is something we'll be extending through the fall and the winter months.